Thank you so much for joining me on a little bit of an earlier stream. I'm coming on here like what, 2, 3 hours early, everybody. All right. So I hope you guys are able to tune in today on this stream on this hot topic. Okay. And I thank you guys always for the support, for the high vibes, for just showing up and sharing your insight and helping the channel grow to the enormity that it has. At least to me, it feels enormous, right? So I thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. And I hope all is well. Hey, India, nice to see you. And I'm happy that you're here earlier. All right. I know it was a little bit impromptu timing, but I'm here. And I thank you guys so very much. All right. So very much for all of the support and all of the good vibes. Okay. King, nice to see you. 4C, nice to see you. Hope you guys are feeling great. I'm going to be on here for a little while. All right. I had to change the timing a little bit today, so I hope you guys don't mind. And I thank you guys for the accommodation. Okay. So it's an early one. Adam says it's an early one. Yeah, definitely. But it's still going to be hard hitting. And, the premise for the stream today is if you have been feeling that the enemy or the enemies in your life have been attacking you or ramping up their attacks, it's because they actually feel that your blessings are coming in, or they know, or they've been watching you, or they've been seeing signs. They're very privy to the signs. They're realizing that you are getting blessed and they're worried about it, or they're concerned, they're upset. Maybe they tried to block you at some stages of your life. So it's like the fact that they see it's happening, it's concrete, and there's nothing they could do about it but accept it. They're kind of losing it, right? And this is where you're going to see a lot more verbal attacks. People are going to start getting at you more. People are going to start insulting you more, demeaning you more. All the negative things you can imagine, like they will do it tenfold when they see that your blessings are coming in. They will not let up. They will go harder because they're irritated that you're getting blessed. They're mad that that's just what your reality looks like. Okay. Oh, I don't know. Yep. Yep. Exactly. Yeah, India says we can feel that they feel some type of way. Oh, absolutely. The attacks are calculated attacks, but at the same time, they're, I want to say convoluted, and I want to say also awkward and random too, because they know they're attacking you actively more because they see you're getting blessed. But it might feel opportunistic as well because it's one thing, these people have been watching you heavily. A lot of these folks who see you being blessed now have been watching you, and perhaps they've been doubting you as they've been watching you, right? So it's kind of like they're ramping up their attacks, not because they thought this was going to happen for you. It could be even the opposite. They didn't think that you were going to get blessed, maybe to the extent that you are getting blessed. And so now it's like, oh, wow, I didn't think so and so was going to get blessed. And it brings something, like something comes over them where they want to attack you more because they see that you're getting more. They see that you're getting blessed, or perhaps all the calamities and situations and mountains you had to climb did not stop the blessings from coming to you. Like, in fact, it reinforced because you're that strong and that was just crafted for you to happen. It's like you were going to get blessed regardless, but maybe the enemies did not see or did not understand that, right? So they're attacking you harder because they see that your blessings are coming in. Your blessings could be flooding in at this point, to the point where it's like there's no containing the blessings. You're overflowing with blessings. You're overflowing with prosperity and joy. Like it's almost like a stage in your life where you're getting everything you finally want. And there's no stopping it now, right? There's no like plug, or there's no pause on that. It's just yours and it's coming in now, right? So I I have noticed that when I'm finally on a roll, you know what I mean? I'm finally in the groove. I'm seeing like the fruits of my labor. I'm seeing things start to play out. Here come Tom, Dick, and Harry, trying their hardest to stop or to cause arguments, cause spats. It's like they feel the momentum as you feel the momentum. Like you're putting in the work, but they could feel it too. They could feel the momentum building and they feel like something's coming, like what's going on with so and so. When they start finally seeing, like, okay, this is concrete, this is not just talk, this is not just a fluke, a one off situation or a one off circumstance. This is your life. This is you constantly being blessed. This is you chosen to be blessed, chosen to have everything that you want. Everything's lined up, everything's looking good. And it's like no one could take that away from you. But the enemy is, I mean, they're going to try to take it away from you with these attacks. They're going to try to pry and they're going to try to destroy your plans. Okay. If you have a grand opening for something, watch these people try to, they might know in advance that your grand opening is on the horizon, right? What are they going to do? They're going to try to literally destroy the grand opening. And they're going to try to destroy it because they know it's going to be a blissful day, a blissful day. They know it's going to be positive. It's going to be popular. It's going to be spoken about, could be in the media, right? To where you're making a large impact and they know it's going to be impactful. So it's like they're going to try really hard to sabotage that opening, sabotage that book signing, sabotage the truck, the food truck, whatever it is that you're doing. Perhaps it's a graduation convocation ceremony that you're attending. They're going to block your car from, you know what I mean? You can't come out of the driveway to go to your graduation, or some kind of stall or some kind of blockage, because they don't want you to get blessed. They don't want you to go and reach where you got to reach, or go to a place where you're receiving accolades and rewards. Why? Right? And they'll attack, they'll actively, and you could see it on their face. You know what I mean? You could see it on their face that they're jealous. All right. A lot of the times these people are just deeply disturbed, deeply jealous. If the enemy can see that you're getting blessed and they go out of their way to try to block your blessings, what do we call these types of folks? If not jealous, if not envious, if not, like they're off their rocker because they can't let somebody else shine, right? And keeping in mind too, if these people wanted to shine, they could shine, right? But instead, their minds get real frazzled and real clouded with jealousy and envy. So they put their own situation on the back burner and instead fixate on trying to destroy somebody else and trying to ruin somebody else's day or plan or life or ceremony or whatever it is, your come up, your glow up, your reward, or something that you're being presented with, maybe a certain spot that you're being gifted. The attacks will ramp up. I'm telling you, like, if you've not seen it yet, where you're finally feeling like something really amazing is going to be given to you, and you're going to see at the same time, like simultaneously, attacks coming at you left field. Why are the attacks coming at you at the same time that you're about to be rejoiced or feeling uplifted? It's like they're opposites. You're supposed to be feeling happy, and but sometimes it's like you got to watch your back, or you got to be careful who you tell what to, or you got to be careful who you invite. Not everybody's happy for you. Not everybody. I'm telling you, you can invite people to your special day, and some of these folks are not actually happy for you, but they'll come for the food and drinks. You know what I mean? And they'll pretend like they're happy, but you'll see it that they're not really happy. They're not really feeling that way for you. So the enemies, they will attack you harder. They will go harder. They will attack you. They will demean your character. They'll try to kind of like erase what you've accomplished, which of course they don't have the capability to do. But because their minds are so warped, they feel like they can. Maybe if they spew negativity your way, send it your way, send evil eye your way, talk bad about you, try to demean you, or try to talk down to your achievements in some way. They think that somehow that's going to block your blessings from coming in, and you're not going to actually receive nothing good. And of course, you're going to receive great things. In fact, all they're really doing is blocking themselves from receiving good things for themselves, right? That's what it is. Yeah, Adam says, keep God close no matter what. Easter says, so sad. Take only says, warped and unaccountable, right? India says, I make sure that I vibe high constantly so that the attacks don't hit me. And that's what you ought to continue to do. Because, and the unfortunate thing about going up, right? The unfortunate thing about continuing your climb is that there are caveats, right? Like there are qualms when you're going up. There are certain aspects that, yeah, like it's nice, it's brilliant, I'm going up, I feel happy, I feel jovial, I'm getting blessed, I'm getting more. But then there's also more hate. There's also more negativity. There's also more attacks. There's more strife that is kind of like force fed your way. And it's like, well, how do I deal with this situation? Right. Or I don't want to deal with this situation because I didn't ask for this. Right. So watch how the enemies ramp up their attacks because they are jealous of your blessings coming in, or they didn't think that your blessings were going to come in. They didn't think it was going to be so enormous or so monumental or so outstanding or something really massive. Or perhaps to you, it's just a little leg up. But to them, it's like enormous, like too good for you. Not, why do you have all that? Like, that's too much. Who do you think you are? All those types of convoluted ways of thinking, right? So it could be your happy marriage. Watch how these people try to break it up. Or a happy union of some variety. Watch, I'm telling you, someone's going to do it, right? So there's going to be somebody who feels some type of way and is going to actively try to destroy your union because they don't have that. Your blessings, or, you guys getting blessed, you guys getting more, you guys going up together. Watch somebody, it could be anybody in your life, it could be a family member, anybody try to destroy the happy union or what the union is about to receive. It could be a baby, it could be a new home, it could be some sort of vacation that you're taking with your partner, and people are feeling some type of way, and they have an attitude when you bring it up, or you're talking about which flight, which airline am I going to go with. They don't want to hear about it. These are simple talks, simple pleasures for you, but for them, it's like, why you? Right? And they're going to try to actively sabotage you. I wouldn't go there if I were you. They don't like tourists. You know what I mean? Like, but it's not about your personal welfare that they're considering here. It's the fact that you're getting blessed, you're getting more, you're going out, you're having fun, you're getting opportunities that you never, maybe were never able to get from before. You're getting blessed, you're traveling, you're doing different things with the people that you love and care about. That's a simple thing, right? That's very simple. And they could see that. They know that it's simple, but it's something they don't have, right? Like it's something that they long for a lot of the, or why would they be jealous, right? Like why would they feel some type of way about something you're being blessed with, if not for jealousy, if not for something they feel like they lack, right? So yeah, it could be romantic based, right? It could be family. These people will try to block you in any way that they can. Jealous because you were chosen, you were picked to be blessed, right? These people, doesn't matter what blood type, what who it is, doesn't matter if they changed your diapers and watched you grow up, because the moment they see you go up a little bit too high, they're going to attack you. If they have these kinds of dark characteristics, they will attack you and they will be mad at you and they will go after you and try to sabotage you because you have something they don't have. Maybe you are having a new promotion, you're getting married, you're buying something, real estate, you're traveling once again, you have, a happy family, you're opening up your own business. It's like something, and they could have their own flexes at the same time, but they cannot appreciate you versus them or everybody in their own lane. It's like, why you? And they'll actively go out of their way. Meanwhile, their business is going down, their home, they're not taking care of it. Everything is in disarray, everything is withering away, watching, trying to get at you, trying to make your ish wither away, or actively like planting problems in your life so you have nothing. Meanwhile, they're self sabotaging. They'll self sabotage themselves to see you with nothing, right? But they'll have nothing, but they're okay with that, right? So these are dark people. These are people who have seemingly like no conscience, right? So, family can get at you. They'll try to sabotage you. It doesn't matter if big bro, small sis, little sis, grandma, grandpa, in-law, whoever it is. If they feel like you are getting blessed, if they feel like your blessings are coming in, it's more sure. Like you're saying this with sureness. You know it. They know it's coming. They are going to try to stop it from coming, especially if, once again, it's like there's some sort of like very special quality or special element about what you're about to receive. They're going to go harder. They're going to try very hard to block that from coming in. Maybe what you're getting is you having a new life. You know what I mean? Like something new, something fresh. new, change of scenery, something that takes you on a lifetime journey, or something that changes your perspective, some very unique opportunity that changes everything for you, they'll try to like block you. They'll try to keep you tethered to their world. They're trying to make it seem like if you leave or if you move on, then they're going to be forlorn and stuck. And, why should you get to move on, or why should you get to have nice things? So, actively trying to block your departure in some capacity, that's how a lot of these people will move. They'll move like they don't care, right? Because they feel like they have no path to move, they have nothing to look forward to. But they know you do, and they feel like when you depart, it's just going to continue to be more. It's going to be continuous. It's going to be like, okay, when you leave, they know the blessings are on the opposite side of that. And so they're going to try to block and try to destroy that opportunity and that possibility for you, so that you're not happy or you do not continue to be blessed. All right. So, yep, that's it's what it is. Yeah, India says, unfortunately, they are resilient in their targeting and their attacks. Oh, yeah, very resilient, but you're far more resilient in warding off these attacks and not letting these things get to you because you know where you're trying to be at, right? So, unfortunately, if you're getting blessed right now, there's probably an enemy or two who's not really having a good day, right? Or not having a good month, not having a good year. Every year is your year. Every year you have an opportunity to up the ante in the most positive way. And nobody is going to stop that. And I think that's what aggravates the enemies the most, is that they cannot actually stop your blessings from coming in. I mean, it's one thing to hate on the blessing itself or hate on the prospect of the blessing being delivered to you, but it's another thing to not be able to actually stop the blessing or block it or destroy it or sabotage, which is a twofold issue for your enemies. It's like they can't deal with it. One, you're being blessed. Two, they cannot stop it. So they're in a bind right now, right? And that's how they see it. So they feel helpless or they feel uncomfortable because it's like, wow, I can't do nothing about that dude going up. I have to sit here and watch him go up like that. Why him? And a lot of people have these negative thoughts and they feel like it's not fair and it's not right. And you think you're better than everybody else and anybody could do that. These are the sort of statements and attitudes that they will show you, and they will treat you this way, right? To make you feel like you don't deserve what you've come into, or you don't deserve what you're about to come into. And that, it should be somebody else, anybody else but you. But you deserve every single thing that you're about to receive, or everything that you have received, because it's a direct result of you putting in that work. So, I mean, like, why wouldn't you be the proper recipient of these blessings? You did that. You did that, right? So you deserve that. And it's a lot of people who are just lazy, don't have no vision, they don't have no drive. So they feel some type of way that you do have a drive, and it's directly attached to what you're being blessed with now. So they feel some type of way because they know you guys are not the same, right? That you are willing to put in that work, and you are willing to work long hours, study, travel, move, do a lot of different things, like a lot of moving parts to be in the position that you're in right now, and they would never do the same thing. So when they see your blessings coming in, they know it's going to be fruitful. They know it's going to be plentiful. They know it's going to be positive, and it's going to change your life, or it's going to enhance your life in some way. And it's like, because they know you and they know what you've done to be in this position. They know you. They're jealous, right? They're mad because you're willing to put in that work where they're not a lot of the time. And even if they were willing to put in some type of work to get where they're at, they cannot appreciate someone else having their own flex or doing things their own way. It's like, I should be the only one able to make a move. Anybody can make a move, and everybody should just do their own thing, right? And Easter says, your kindness irritates them. Oh, yeah. When you're kind, when you're gracious, when you're humble, that's going to irritate a lot of your enemies, because it's something that is pure, right? It's a way of being that a lot of people are just not, right? A lot of people are harsh and rude and short-tempered and don't love humans and just want to be mad and huffy all the time. So when you're nice and you're sweet and you're charitable and you're kind, these are simple qualities that we think everybody possesses or ought to possess, but a lot of people do not, right? So when you're getting blessed, and when you're, a lot of times you are getting blessed because you are very kind, you are very giving. So everything that you gave is coming back to you. Everything, every way that you've been, it's like this is the way for you to be rewarded for how you have treated other people, for how you've acted, for your charitable, actions, right? So, yep. Yeah, Adam says we have humanity, right? And Adam also says we have good intentions, and they don't. Exactly. And that's the thing too, is like when you have good intentions, you're gonna get blessed. You are going, I mean, like, because you're doing it for the right causes, you're doing it for the right reasons. So when you are doing things for the goodness from your own heart, or to uplift humanity, or to change the face of things in the most positive ways, it's going to come back to you in some kind of way. It may not be monetary, but it could be in other ways. It could be monetary too, but it could be in deeper ways, right? Where you get blessed or you get opportunities because you're very nice, and you're very giving, and you're different, and you're humble, and you thought about other people, or you helped other people at the same time that you're helping yourself, right? So, yep. So, just be privy, and just understand that you will continue to be attacked. The more that you get blessed, or the more check marks you check in your life, the more rewards, or the more milestones that you make, you're going to be attacked more, because it's like you're just like the Energizer Bunny, like you do not stop. There is no stopping you, and there is no cap to your success, or to your uh, repertoire. Is that the right word? Like, I don't think repertoire is the right word, but you know what I mean. Like, your inventory, your roster, it keeps getting added to, right? And so that's why people are kind of upset as well, because they felt like, okay, maybe you'll get a little touch of success, or you'll get a little something, but surely, there's going to be a cap, or there's going to be a point in time where you cannot surpass, or you cannot get higher than that. And that's where they're so wrong, right? Like, you have no limit. There is no limit to your success, or what you're able to achieve, or the places you're able to travel to, the opportunities that are given to you, how many times you're blessed. Like, it's limitless. So, you could be walking around having a lot of opportunities, willing to work hard. You keep getting blessed. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter you could have down times too, where things are not working out, but because you keep the faith, I don't have to worry about nothing, because I know there's going to come a time real soon that I'm going to be blessed again in some way. I may not know how, in what proportions, in what way, but I know I'm going to be, right? And so it's that humbleness and that self-respect for yourself. You don't have to worry about nothing, right? And it's going to make your enemies worry more. You know what I mean? It's going to make them feel more antsy. It's going to make them feel more uncomfortable, because they know that, even if things don't work out for you, things are working out regardless. You're probably learning lessons anyway that assist you to continue living life, right? So you're never really lacking. You're never really losing. You're never really down for real. You're getting lessons, you're learning, having experiences, even if things falter and fold. It's like, okay, I did that, I learned that, didn't work out. On my next venture, it's gonna work out because I learned this from this failed venture, So you're always evolving as a human being, and that helps you to secure your future, or to, just to reinforce the fact that you're a solid person and you don't have really nothing to fret about. Adam says they are worried for real. And Adam says our portfolio in life speaks for itself. Exactly. And Easter says, be your authentic self no matter how they think or feel about you. That's what you must do. 100%. And Adam says, only God knows the heart. Right. Exactly. So, yep, the attacks are going to ramp up. The enemies are going to get madder. They're going to get more desperate. They're going to get more volatile a lot of the times, trying to stop or trying to stall your inevitable blessings from being gifted to you, being handed to you. It's going to be a lot of things that they try to do to kind of ward off that opportunity as though they somehow have the power to actually do that, which they do not. These people are holier than thou. They think they have the power to stop it. They think they have the power to like dismantle your blessings and to, send it back to where it's coming from. And no, they cannot. It's en route to you, and it's yours because you did the work to receive it. It's like it's a package. You order a package, it's coming to you. It's not going to nobody else. It's coming to you because you ordered it. You called upon it. It's yours. It's on the way, right? So, expect a lot of smear campaigning as your blessings are coming in. Expect a lot of lies and a lot of sabotage, acts of sabotage as your blessings are making their way to you, right? Expect a lot of lies, expect a lot of talk and whisper and gossip as people try to dissect and dismantle, what you're getting and who you think you are and how did you receive that and who helped you with that and why you and so and so. Like that's a lot of negativity, a lot of evil eye being sent when people see that you are actually getting blessed, that it's concrete, it's not up for debate, it's happening, whether or not they like it, whether or not they believed in it or believed in you, they have to believe it. Like there's no if, ands, or buts. It's not up for debate. They must accept it that you're getting blessed. Once again, it could be the very people who try to actually block it or destroy it, or a doubter who tried to like make you lose, somebody who tried to make you, maybe somebody who tried to see you with nothing, right? And these are the same people who see that regardless of the attacks, you're getting what you want regardless. They did not have the power to stop it from coming into you. They never had the power. So it's going to make them feel kind of like uncomfortable because they thought they had the power. They thought that they were the ones that was going to be like the decider of how high you go. It's like, no, right? So, there's a lot of enemies maybe that could have tried to sabotage you, could have done a lot of things against you, could have tried to hurt you in multiple ways to try to see you lacking and to try to see you with nothing. And because it did not work, and because they see the blessings are coming in anyway, they're going to try harder to get at you, right? They're going to try harder to make sure that your blessings, even if they come your way, that they're somehow fractured or damaged, or it's not what you wanted, or it's kind of like disproportionate, or you know what I mean? Like they could even try to steal from you, right? Your blessings coming in and they try to take it for themselves so they could benefit from it for them. But you get left with the scraps, but it's yours, right? So I've been in situations like that where people see something coming in. It's like, oh, let me get that. I want that. It's like, you want what? What did you do to aid me in this? What did you do to, unfortunately, when you're blessed and when you're abundant and you're blissfully being, you're very resourceful, or you have a lot of resources, blessings coming to you, you're going to inevitably attract users, right? People who didn't do nothing. They didn't do anything to help you in the position that you're currently in, which is your winning season. They didn't do nothing. They didn't help you, but they're going to be doing this. I want some, I need some of that. You need to give me some of that. I'm your bro. I'm your sis. What do you mean? They're going to be acting like, wow, like you owe them, or, and if they can't get none, then they're going to try to sabotage, right? So it's bad, right? So it could be even those people who see your blessings coming in. They're not happy for you. They're thinking, hey, like Birdman, hey, like, let me get some of that. Let me hop on that. Give me some. They could have doubted you the whole time. And because they see your blessings coming in, they want it. They don't care about the blood, sweat, and tears that you put in to receive it. They don't care about that. To them, that's hocus pocus. What they really want is for you to hand over your blessings that they did nothing for, so they can prance around and benefit off of your back, or off of your labor, off of your hard work, off of your good heart, your diligence. They didn't do nothing, right? So these are the people who, they'll use you, they'll steal from you, they'll act like, oh, you owe me, even though they could have been a hater the whole time, right? And so, yeah, like these are not your folks. These are not your folks. These are not the ones that you ought to be around. or you ought to really go too deep into your personal subject matters with them. These are not the people. Because when they see or when they know that you're coming into something amazing, if they know it's coming and they know that they can't really do nothing about it, they'll try to steal from you, or they'll try to, hijack your blessings and kind of like, once again, prance around like it's something that they're owed. Family will do this a lot. Talking about, you owe me. You know what I mean? I took care of you. I need some of that. Even though I doubted you and I told you we're going to be good for nothing, now that I see you having it, I need some of that. No, right? Get your own, or do your own thing. Keep that same energy when you were doubting me the whole while. Trying to, break me down the whole time. Didn't want to support, didn't want to show love. But now when you see I'm being blessed now, or I'm getting something positive now you want a piece of the pie. Nah, keep that same energy. Go about your business, Sometimes you got to be like a hothead to protect yourself and protect your assets, or to protect your accolades, to protect your degrees, everything, anything what you're coming into. Sometimes you got to be a hothead. Sometimes you got to be kind of like rude. Not really rude, but you know what I mean. Like, you got to stand up and protect what is yours, because a lot of people are vicious out here. They don't care what you had to do to get it. They don't care. They didn't. They're the type of people who are not even willing to put in the same type of work. So they do not care about what they like. They'll take it from you and act like, oh yeah, I did that, right? Which they didn't do nothing. Sometimes when I talk, guys, I can go on a complete tangent, so bear with me. But it's just it's sad. It actually is sad. I laugh a lot, but these are sad concepts. Like, this is just all disturbing, right? Where you're trying to go up and you're trying to get more. You have people attacking you left and right when they see that you're getting that. When they see you're on that tip now, or you're looking good now, you're getting buff now, right? You have more money now, you're going places now, traveling, you're getting married, you're having a baby, whatever it is. They see that you're getting blessed and they want to kind of like have their hands all in it, or they want to have their hands in it to destroy it and to dismantle it, to create doubt, to cause blockages. And it's like, what are you doing with your life? It won't take nothing but 10 seconds to just look at their life and you're going to see like a downward trajectory, right? Because they're not focused on their life. They're focused on other people's lives who they feel inferior to, or they feel like they have more than them, right? A lot of these people, they don't have no ambition, they don't have no drive, they don't have no personal agenda or itinerary to really build on, right? These are these are people who sit around watching you eating potato chips on the couch. They will watch you, they will loathe, they will get mad, they will see it working out. They'll doubt you, but they'll finally start, quietly seeing like, okay, like it's actually like what? Like, and they're seeing it build up. They're seeing you get it. They're seeing it. It's becoming more concrete. It's not an abstract concept. It's something that's actually becoming tangible or real. It's really being given to you. It's on the way to you. And they're going to be hated, right? They're going to be ramping up the attacks. They're going to be talking your name down. Your name's going to be going around the block. And really, the context or the tone of your name circulating should be of the positive variety. You would think, you're doing well, you're getting more. Why won't people talk about the positive parts or the good things? Like, oh yeah, business. Oh yeah, promotion. Oh yeah, married. No. Oh, I heard they're getting married. Oh, really? It's only been 6 months. You know what I mean? Like, they don't spread the positivity. They spread negativity, and they want to send out evil eye. They want to try to raise doubt, not only to you and the people around you, but external people, like, third parties that are not involved. Even people who do not know you, they will talk your name. Oh, I heard this, I heard that. And it's like, you heard nothing if you didn't hear it from me, right? And a lot of times people are so piss poor that they will never hear from you directly, because you probably don't want these people around you. So all they could really rely on is hearsay, broken telephone, gossip, rumors, potato chip people. let's call them the potato chip people, because what they're doing is sitting around. It's like the red table talk, but instead of, it's a convoluted version. It's a weird version, all right? A very bizarre version. People sitting around a table. Let's call it the black table talk. I don't know, some sort of melancholy tone, all right? And these are people who sit around, they talk bad, you know what I mean? Or they'll talk negative, or they'll spread negativity. I'm using an abstract concept as a table, but it could be in any situation. It could be at the workplace, family functions, seminars, you name it, where people are just spreading. Oh, I heard this, I heard that. Oh, did you see so and so? Oh, why did she get employee of the month? Like, why her? I've been here. And it's like, and you'll hear it. You'll hear it. You'll hear little tint. You'll hear it. It's in the air. It's whispering, the vibes, the gossip, people trying to like, block you, people trying to like make you feel uncomfortable because you're getting up, right? Because you're getting more, you're going to be rejected, and you're going to be blocked or actively blocked because they feel like what you're getting is too good for you, right? Sometimes I've seen this, I've dealt with this. People will try to block you from getting something positive, but because they cannot, they'll try to demean you in other kind of like superficial, odd ways. Like, say, for example, and Armon, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. Queen says, I worked with folks like that and it was sad. Their energy was bad as well. Right. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. And I've seen this at the workplace. You can be getting recognized, you can be getting blessed, employee of the month. And because they cannot block that, or they can't tear it off the bulletin board, or they cannot erase it, or they cannot change the manager or supervisor's mind, when you go into the lunchroom, it's like there's one seat available, they'll put their purse on the seat. Like, it's like, oh, employee of the month, no, you can't sit here, right? Like little petty things, because that's all they can poke at. Anybody, and you'll see people doing that everywhere, like any place, any demographic, they'll do things like that. They can't take the accolade. They can't take the credential. They can't take your money. They can't take your house. They can't take nothing from you. Can't break your marriage. Can't get into your brain. So they'll just try little things in your environment to switch around, or to try to feel like they do have a hand and they do have control in how they make you feel. No, you think you have it all? No, I'm going to make sure you stand while you eat. Go warm up your shrimp scampi, and you can stand, right? For 30 minutes, you can stand. My little purse needs a spot, right? Petty stuff like that, no space for you. You're not invited into the group chat. No group chat for you, all right? It's like trying to make you feel left out because you don't have to fit in. You don't have to. You don't have to. You're being so blessed. You're in a league of your own. They think you care, but you don't care. You have deeper concepts to think about. You have deeper blessings to enjoy. These petty games that these narcissists and haters play, they want you to play too, but this ain't Saw, all right? You don't have to play these individuals' games. You rise above that because, first of all, they lack substance, right? So we kind of divert from what lacks substance. A lot of us do. And secondly, when you're being blessed, you don't want to do nothing to self-sabotage yourself, getting into negative situations, falling for, drama and things like that. You want to stay clear of that. You want to stay away so you can continue to grow and be prosperous and expand on your blessings, right? So, yeah, the attacks will ramp up. And the attacks are often superficial. Oh, you ugly. You know what I People will just try to like attack your looks after a while. Oh, you drive that. Oh, you got a little car. You drive Honda Civics? Nah, my man can't drive no Honda. He has to drive a Lambo, nothing less than that, right? They'll diss you on your come up or your blessings, or it could just be a Honda Civic that you got. Honda Civics, what's wrong with these cars? They're excellent cars. But to the people who hate to see that you're getting blessed or that you're getting more or these little upgrades, your blessings coming in, you don't have to bike anymore, no more public transit. Now you got an Acura. Now everything's looking good for you. Acura, huh? I don't know about that. That's a poor man's car, right? And you're going to see people trying to hate on that. Why? It's not about the car. It's not about the make. It's not about the model. It's about the fact that you have more, right? You have more. That's what it is. You have more. and they can't stand that or they don't like that. And it doesn't matter what you get, but they'll try to attack it like, oh, okay, so that's what you're driving now. Might as well go back to the bike, right? So yeah, just all different types of superficial attacks. Oh, you're ugly, you don't look nice, you don't look good. People attacking you because you just got a degree in psychology, right? It's like, oh, you ugly though. It's like, call me what you want, but I'm going up regardless. It doesn't matter what you call me, it doesn't matter what you say, what you spread. I'm still on the up and up. Where are you? Right? Like, where are you going? What's your life looking like? And a lot of times they just, they do this and they walk away. They don't want to talk about it. They just change the subject. They don't want to talk about their trajectory. They want to talk about where they're headed to or what they've been working on. It's just like, let's try to just dismantle you and bring you down and shut you down because, we hate on you or whatever the situation is. Lady says, tell them to take it up with God. Mm-hmm. Crazy. Yep. Easter says joy robbers. 100%. 100%. Keisha says they have that you can't sit with us type of attitude. Well, nobody wants to sit with them anyway. Yep. And you'll see this a lot too when you're in like university, college, the workplace. I've dealt with it in all of these locations, like just these weird politics, weird classmate games. Like, can we just focus on the course at hand, please? You know what I mean? Can I try to focus on what the professor is saying instead of you guys playing musical chairs, right? Like, this is not, child's play, but that's what they really engage in and that's what they like and that's what they use to try to like get at you, especially when you're being recognized, you're being noticed. You could be a standout student, standout employee. You could just be doing your own thing and shining really bright in the way that you do. And because you do, they will attack little, once again, little petty things to try to make you feel some type of way. But they don't understand that because you're deeper, it means nothing, right? And then they're going to be the ones wondering, oh, I wonder if we should have played musical chairs with her. You know what I mean? I wonder if we should have done that. They start acting like, the grass wasn't greener, right? You got to be deeper. That's what they don't understand. And a lot of times they're not deeper. They literally lack substance. So they cannot keep up with somebody like you. When you keep getting blessed, awarded, accolades, gifts, right? It's like they'll attack you for a while and then they'll start realizing like, maybe we shouldn't have done all that, because it doesn't change the fact that he still has that degree or he's still getting that or he still was blessed with that. Like, it doesn't really change anything, right? In fact, it just cements how, toxic we are and how blessed they continue to be. And that's not changing. Us lashing out and us being mad is not going to change their blessings from coming in or stop it or stall it, right? David says fool's gold. Keisha says, even when you're not ugly, they tell you that. Yeah, or they'll do like little racial digs and things like that. Like, for me personally, I'm not too big into the racial stuff because I feel like it's a distraction and and it does exist, it is real, but I do feel like sometimes they will though. Like they'll they'll attack your like heritage or oh, you got that? Well, your kind is like this. And it's like, what? Like why are they so dark spirited or why are they going that deep with it? Why are they really trying to go for the throat with that one, right? So I've heard it all. I've heard it all. It's really odd. And it all derives from you minding your business, getting blessed, getting more, and they can't do nothing about it. So they dig at you, they poke and prod at you, they will insult you, they will try to destroy you and try to demean you. They'll try to dismantle your whole existence, your character, and into these petty spats or try to get you distracted, call you names, call you out of your name, diss your whole lineage. And right? Oh, you're nothing. You think you're something? Your kind is like this. It's like, what? Stay focused. You know what I mean? Like, what are you really mad about? And a lot of times they're simply mad because you are being blessed. They know that you are a standout person who cannot be stopped. The blessings cannot be stopped. So they'll diss you, your appearance, what you physically have, your proximity to them, what you're allowed to, if you get invited or not, or if you're in the group chat or not. These things that they know for a fact you do not care about, but it's something they feel like they have a control over, right? So that's why they'll try to enact these odd ploys. Man, jealousy will make people do a lot of crazy things, you know? When people hate on your life and they hate on your blessings, there's no telling what the jealous mind can conjure up. And it can get very disturbing because there's no limit to one's jealousy, just like there's no limit to one's blessings. So you see, it's a problem, or it's a potential issue, right? The more you keep going up, the more potential it is for the ramping up of attacks on you, because it's just like infinite. And so it's like, what do you do in these situations, right? You just got to keep going up regardless. You can't let nobody stop you, or nobody get into your head, or nobody make you feel bad about you getting blessed because you did that work. If they could just get, they could get stuff too. They can have something too. They can have a nice life too. They just got to focus, and focus less on why they got to destroy you, and focus more on why they got to water their own garden, right? Keisha says, "Yep, with the racial digs with me too." And the odd thing is too, they could be a part of a similar type of race as you, and they'll still they'll still like say these things. It's like, it's odd. But once again, I think it's deeper than race. I think it's deeper than color, and I don't really see color, and I don't feel those types of ways. And so, what I do feel like is that people try to just attack superficial qualities or superficial ways or stereotypes. They kind of like hook onto stereotypes and say, maybe somebody from that certain demographic shouldn't be getting that. I've seen that, like, oh, somebody from that group of people got that accolade. That's not supposed to happen, because as far as I know, they're all like this, they're all like that. I've witnessed that as well. Or when you're from a certain group, you grew up in a certain place. No, like there has to be something off with that, because people who come from there, they don't go up like that, right? But what if you did, right? Then what? So now you're like some sort of like anomaly, right? Some sort of like myth to debunk, right? They can't accept the fact that a real one, a different one, came from a certain place, got a certain thing, and it's kind of unique, right? That'll make their attacks more potent. It's like, something's weird about that. I gotta attack it. I gotta dismantle it. I gotta destroy it, or I gotta steal it. Like obviously, like they're brilliant. They're able to get things. They're able to attain awesome things. Let me cop it for myself. Take a bit, take it all, and then act like, I helped them, or I liked them the whole time. I supported them the whole time. All I could say is yikes. Right? And Easter says, God made us all different. Embrace it. Yep. Chief says, clout chasing gang stalkers. Right. Uh-huh. Exactly. Adam says character is everything. Anybody bringing up race, anybody using any element like that, it's a very weak ploy, right? Even recently, I've had people kind of like, and it's not people that I don't know, it's people that I do know, right? Throwing, certain insults and statements out, and it's kind of like, who hurt you? Who hurt you? They're saying things acting like they're gonna hurt you, but it's clear somebody hurt them, or they feel hurt for some reason. And usually, a lot of the times, whatever they're hurt about is deep seated, and it has literally nothing to do with you. It's some sort of qualm or some sort of issue they have within themselves that they've not been able to quash, right? So instead of quashing it or getting rid of it, expunging it, they focus on you. They focus on why you're getting blessed, why you're getting more, why are you still up? Why do you still have all these nice things, right? Or what about you that's so special? You were willing to put in that work. You held the faith. You're humble. You're blessed. You're an angel, right? There are people who walk on this planet who are just angels. There are people who are just good. They're just good. It isn't, there's no dissecting it. They're good, right? And sometimes it's the simple things that people just cannot wrap their heads around, which seems kind of ironic, right? Like, why can't you not wrap your head around something that's so simple and so just, like, come on, right? But that's what it is. When you're simple, when you're good, when you're clean, when you're pure, when you're doing well, learn the lessons, humble, doing all the right things, going up, getting more. Nah, I gotta, I gotta, there's something odd about that. I gotta do something about that, right? I gotta try to show, I gotta attack them today. I gotta start a fight with them today, just people on the prowl, people who want to start problems because they see that, you mitigate your issues and you're going up and you're getting blessed. The floodgates have opened. There's no stopping your blessings and they cannot do nothing about it. So they feel some type of way about it. Right. And so, the takeaway here from this stream is that it doesn't matter how hard the enemies actually try, right? They will not be able to stop your blessings, right? They will attack you more because they see that you are getting blessed, but it's a fruitless venture the more that they try to poke and prod around your life, or they try to pluck from your garden without ever watering it, right? It's like, who are you? and and so rest assured that there's nothing for you to fret over. Just be wary and just be privy that as you keep getting more, there are going to be a few stragglers among you that want to try to plant seeds of doubt and problems and misery. And they say misery loves company. It shows up in many ways, right? When people are miserable and they don't have their own flair, no flex, no nothing going on. If they do, they're distracted. They're not able to focus on it. They'll focus on you, right? And they're going to focus on all the things that you're doing and all the blessings you have coming in, all the ways they could kind of like come in and just muddy the waters, right? But they're not going to be able to successfully achieve this because it is yours. It is yours. And as you get more, there's going to be somebody who's just sitting there thinking and wondering, what can they do next? What can they say next? What can they argue about next? And it's sad actually, because a lot of the times it's the people most close to you, right? The people that you should have a positive rapport with, people who you should be feeling happy to be around or sharing your good news with, like family and friends and co-workers, people that you're very close knit to or very close quarters with. And it's like, nah, these are the very attackers a lot of the time. So, sometimes you just got to say less, as I'm here on the stream for 52 minutes. Sometimes you got to say less when you get more, right? Sometimes you got to say less when you're working on more, when you're getting more, when more is coming in, when you're about to get gifted or rewarded, or you have plans that are very positive and you don't want people's little muddy paws to come all over them. You got to be a little bit more careful, and not saying that you are not careful, but if you feel like these certain people are in your life, then maybe have a little bit of more vigilance of how you protect what your next journey looks like, or your next opportunity, the gift, the reward. Like, it's coming in and you know what it is. And so if there are people who want that or want to destroy that, then there has to be something, right, that can be done to protect the integrity of what you're about to receive, right? Because a lot of hating people, and they don't care. They did not lift a finger to, help you or assist you on your journey. And this is just an example, or perhaps they hated on you, or they actively tried to sabotage you, but it didn't work and your blessings are still coming in. So what do? I mean, you can't just let them do what they want to do, right? There has to be some way, some sort of circumventing that you can enact, right? That disallows these people from really actually causing any kind of tangible, real harm to what you're actually about to receive, right? So it's all about being privy, and it's all about continuing to go up, and it's all about being aware that as you go up, there's going to be positive folks too. I mean, I talk about these things, but there's always going to be positive people in your corner, like real ones, positive. It just seems like the ratio, though, right? The ratio is not equal. Like, it seems that there's more negativity and more negative folks or foes or whatever you want to call them that are just lurking and that are not happy and that are not feeling good about your new journeys or your new blessings and things like that. and then they take it up a notch from not feeling happy for you to I need to destroy this. I need to stop this. I need to somehow make it to where they don't get it. And once again, convoluted, bizarre, delusional as well, because nobody has the power really to stop us from receiving what is ours, right? Like it is ours and it's over, and there's nothing anybody can do. And if they try to stop what is yours, then what is theirs is going to be dismantled and destroyed and stopped and stalled and blocked. They will see that. They will actively see as they try to stop yours, they're stopping theirs. And that's the only natural thing because they're distracted. Their own stuff is not being worked on. They're coming for yours. It's not working. Blessings are coming in for you. Too much negativity that they conjured up. Now it's blocking their ish. When they go back to their ish, it's a garden that has withered away. Need some milk, need some water, you know what I mean? Like something needs to happen for them, you know? So that's why it's very important to stay focused on you, stay focused on your stuff, what you're trying to build. And the enemies ought to do the same, right? And it takes a lot. Negativity and jealousy draws a lot of it conjures up a lot of negativity, and it makes people feel kind of like get clouded judgment, foggy mind, and it makes them do things that they would never really do under chill or neutral circumstances, right? So, and you can't get rid of them. They're like roaches. Like you, you cannot get rid of these people who have these ways of being because it doesn't matter. You can work in one place and have a negative experience there. And you say, I'm going to quit and I'm going to go to work somewhere else. And I guarantee 9 times out of 10, you're going into a new place with a new problem, right? So there has to be other coping mechanisms that can be enacted here so that you know, no matter where you're at, no matter who you're dealing with, who the players are, that you're still on one, that you're still good because you can't escape these people. They're everywhere and they will always be around. And as you keep going up, they're always going to be there, right? Like you can't do nothing. You can do a lot. You can control you and do you. But the people around you and these other players, you can't do nothing about it, right? And you ought to not, like, don't exhaust yourself, you know, like just do what you can, do what is within your control, do what's actually aiding you and what's helping you, what's protecting you and your blessings. All right. So everybody, I want to thank you guys. Guys so much for joining me on the stream today. I really enjoyed it. I came on here a little bit earlier today, so I hope you guys don't mind, but you know, I'm usually on at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, everybody. All right, so I thank you guys for the commentary and the generous donation there, the likes and the watches, and for the 57 minutes we've been on here. Okay, it's always positive, always wonderful. I love you guys, and I thank you guys for just the high vibes that you guys share, the insight you guys share, the laughs, you know, just the different topics that we discuss on here, and just continuing to build up confidence, keep building up. You got to just keep being real and see things for what they really are. And once your eyes are wide open, there's no going back. All right. So always keep your eyes wide open, because a lot of these folks, their eyes are wide shut. That's something. Right. So I think there's a movie called Eyes Wide Shut, but I don't think it matches the premise of this stream. But yeah, always keep your eyes wide open, and always stay vigilant and be happy and do what's right for you, and have boundaries and have protective barriers to where when your blessings come flooding in, that nothing's going to destroy that, nothing's going to impede that as well. All right, everybody. So I thank you guys. Thank you guys for joining me on the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Okay. Thank you to everybody. Adam says Eyes Wide Shut is a bad boy film. Is that what, I don't know. Is that what Tom Cruise? Am I mistaken? I don't know. I don't think it's the same premise. I think it has nothing to do, but you guys understand the concept of Eyes Wide Shut, right? So, yeah. But everybody, I thank you guys so much. Thank you once again. Keep staying up, keep going up, all right? And don't let nobody stop you. Your blessings are coming in, so you better be ready, open arms, and you enjoy it, and you take it, and you expand on your blessings as well. Because your blessings can be incremental, but they can be expanded on, right? A blessing can just be sometimes an idea, right? And so, and you never know where that might lead you. So you want to act on that. You want to use that, cultivate, use it as fertilizer. Your blessings that you get. It doesn't matter in what form or, in what way it is presented to you. All right, everybody. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys next week. All right. And stay up.